I want to share something personal. Last year, I've been one of the hardest years of my life. In June of 25, I was diagnosed with kidney cancer. Later that month, just actually a few days later, I had my left kidney removed because the tumor was the size of the kidney. So recovered from the surgery, started my treatments, had a couple of treatments, ran into a problem. I ended up with what's called immunotherapy colitis, which did not get cleared up until March. But because I hadn't been able to have any treatments, the cancer spread to my brain. And at the end of February, I had a seizure because of that. So because of the spreading to my brain, I had to get radiation, which is why I lost all my hair. I'm not sharing this to make things heavy. It's just that people have asked where I've been. And I want to be honest with you. Real life doesn't show up in your work usually. Real life doesn't mean you're always perfect. Sometimes the strongest thing you can do is just keep showing up anyway. And that's what I'm doing. I'm showing up. I'm pushing forward. I'm looking forward. It's happened. Going through my treatments. Right now, I'm feeling better. Back on treatments. I'm back on treatment now. So now I should be starting to feel better again. And I'm excited to help people out again. That's what this is all about. Helping people. One fun thing we get to do. My hair is supposed to come back over the next 6 to 8 weeks. But the thing is, they told me, they said it could be curly, could be white, could be red, could be black. So it's going to be something fun to watch over the next 6 to 8 weeks to see how my hair comes back. Is it going to be straight, curly, whatever? We'll find out. Something light and fun to look forward to while we talk about other items to help run your business. So again, thank you for being here with me. April 15th just happened. March 15th was the corporate deadline. April 15th is the individual deadline. But today we're going to talk about how to stop those surprises that happened at March 15th and April 15th before they hit your cash. Because isn't that bottom line what business owners really want? They want a good running business. They want to keep on their taxes. But the big thing is they want to build wealth, build cash. Put that cash in your pocket. If you're a business owner and you've ever had that moment where revenue looked decent, but that tax bill caught you off guard, this is for you. Worked with business owners for over 27 years. One of the biggest things I see is this. Most owners do not have a tax problem first. They have a visibility problem. They do not know what is building up. They do not know what is coming. And because of that, they make decisions too late. And right now, this topic is hitting a nerve because a lot of owners are finishing up 2025 returns and saying the same thing. My revenue looked great. My revenue looked decent, but got my tax return done and that tax bill caught me off guard. Revenue looked great, but why is all of a sudden cash tighter than I expected it to be because of this tax bill surprise? I wish I had planned during the year instead of reacting after the fact. So today I want to help you fix that in a simple, practical way. But before we start, I got a quick favor for you. Asking you, grab that pen and paper like I've asked before, because I'm going to give you a few simple tweaks you can write down and use right away. When you leave with a plan, not just, yeah, that was nice. I want you to leave with a plan. One other thing to note, please hear this. Today is for general education only. This is not tax, legal, or accounting advice. Every business and every family is different. So talk to your own advisor before you make any decisions. And if you do not have an advisor, direct message me when this is done and set up a time to talk and see if we can work together. Now, here's the thing. Here's what is in it for you today. By the end of this live, I want you to be clear on why tax surprises happen, why filing and planning are not the same thing. I can't repeat that enough. Filing and planning are not the same thing. How to keep more cash in your pocket and how to make better tax decisions without panic spending. My goal is simple. I want you to walk away with clear thinking, less stress, and a few moves you can use right away. And if this helps you think about your business a little differently, that's a win. Here's the thing. Most owners I work with are amazing at sales. That's why they're able to go into business for themselves. They know how to get business in the door. That is usually not the problem. The real problem is they do not know how to see ahead. They do not know what taxes are building up. They do not know what cash is going to do or what it's going to look like over the next 30, 60, or 90 days. And they do not know what they can safely spend because they haven't planned out the next 30, 60, 90 days. And that is what creates that stress that we all hate. How valuable is not having stress? Think about that as you run your business. If I can find somebody to help me relieve my stress, how much is that worth? A lot of good businesses are not failing. The owner is just trying to make decisions in the dark because they don't have a plan. They panic. They're stressed. They're just trying to get to the next paycheck. They're trying to help their wife do this. They're trying to help the kids do this. They want to take the family vacation. That's why a business can look fine from the outside and still feel heavy to the owner living inside of it. Let us talk about why those tax surprises happen and those cash flow problems. A lot of business owners think tax season is the time to think about taxes. That is a big mistake. By the time tax season shows up, Most of the decisions have already been made. What do I mean by that? You've already earned the money. You've already spent the money. You've already paid yourself. You've already bought the equipment. So if the first real tax conversation happens after the year is over, that is not planning. That is reacting. That is why I say it this way. Tax filing always looks backwards. You're always looking backwards. Tax filing, tax planning, you look forward. Tax filing is like looking in your rearview mirror, and tax planning is like looking through the windshield to see what's happening ahead of you. Now, let me give you a simple example. A lot of owners hear this. Well, we'll go spend the money. It'll save you on taxes. But slow down here. Let me show you what I mean by, does it really save you money? Okay, so we're just going to go simple examples. You have a $100 piece of equipment. $100 equipment or whatever for tax deduction. That saves you, let's just say $30 on taxes. So you're still out $70 out of your pocket. Now let me show you the other side of this. So you have $100 of profit. Pay the $30, you get to keep $70. And what would you rather do? Would you rather keep the $70 in your pocket, or would you rather have $70 out of your pocket just to save $30 in tax? You're going to pay a little bit more in taxes, but you're going to have more in your pocket. This doesn't mean that deductions are bad. It just means the purchase still has to make business sense. You don't just spend money to save taxes. The better question is not just, will this save taxes? The better question is, does this help the business and still protect my cash? We'll get into some other things. We'll talk about this a little bit more. But as you listen to this, think about your own business for a minute. Do you know about what you are likely to owe this year? Do you have a rough plan for taxes, or are you mostly hoping it works out? When you have a question about a purchase, a big payroll, a big payroll change, owner pay, or any other big move, do you get answers fast enough to make good decisions? And if not, what does that do to you? What does that do to you, the way you react with your family and everything else? Does it make you hesitate? Does it make you put things off? Does it make you second guess decisions you should be confident in making? That is where tax stress turns into business stress. So let me make this practical. Here are 3 smart moves that are pretty easy to do that you can do on your own, or again, hire somebody to help you out. Number 1, do a quarterly tax check-in. Make sure your books are balanced. Talk to your advisor. Review everything. What's the plan? What happened this quarter? What's the plan for the next quarter? Don't wait until year end. At least once a quarter, you should know about what profit looks like and about what taxes are building up. Move number 2, use deductions the right way. What I mean by that? Do not spend money just to chase a write-off. Yes, write-offs are good, but they really should match what your business wants to do with that deduction. Again, use the deductions that match real business needs and real decisions. Move number 3, it never hurts. You set up your business a certain way, but it doesn't hurt to make sure that you've still got the correct structure for what you're doing right now. How your business set up matters. Are you a sole proprietor? Are you an LLC, single member LLC? Are you a multi-member LLC? Are you an S Corp? Are you a regular corporation? And also your payroll structure all affect taxes and owner pay. These 3 moves can remove a lot of stress in the business and in your life. That is exactly why I talk so much about clean numbers, knowing your cash flow visibility, the owner planning, and the structure. If those are weak, stress will show up fast and build up with you fast. Now, I mentioned this before, but now we're going to talk about, here are 4 questions to ask yourself before you spend money for tax reasons. Number 1, would I still buy this if there was no tax deduction at all? Think about that. It's a pretty powerful question. Question 2, does this help me make money, save time, or reduce stress? If not, it may not be worth buying. Number 3, will this hurt cash flow in the next 30, 60, or 90 days? 30, 60, 90 days, we talk about that quarter. How's it going to affect the next quarter? And then 4, am I making the decision from a plan or panic? Here we go. So am I making the decision from a plan or panic? Last one matters most because panic spending at year end has cost a lot of owners real money. Again, I've seen business owners doing good revenue, staying busy, and still not taking home what they should. What changes that? Usually not some magic trick, is better visibility, better planning, better structure, and better decisions made earlier so that you can adjust in the future. That is why I keep saying this: revenue is vanity, profit is sanity, and cash flow keeps the whole thing real. If you do not have visibility, even a good business can feel heavier than it should. So here's a simple action step plan for you. Pull up your last 12 months of net profit, look at what you paid in taxes last year, then ask yourself one honest question. Do I have a tax plan, or do I just have a tax preparer? That question alone clears up a lot. If the answer tells you where there's work to do, good. That is not failure. That is awareness. And awareness is where better decisions start. And if you realize you need more proactive help, that is better to know now than after the next tax surprise hits. Do you want another tax surprise to hit? Or do you want to be proactive now? I've started a new YouTube channel. If you like this practical breakdown that I've been giving you, visit my YouTube channel. We're starting to build it up. We've built it up over the last few months. I was just starting to get going on it before I had my seizure. YouTube channel is at P6 Builders. We're going to put more and more training around cash flow, profit, taxes, and running the stronger business. We've concentrated a lot on taxes right now this last quarter because, due dates for that. But probably the next 3 to 4 months, we're going to work on talking about systems, analyzing financials, all of those kind of things besides taxes. If this sounds like where you are right now, send me a DM after the live if you want to talk about your 3 numbers and get clear pictures. Or if you want to, we can just set up a time to talk to see if we can work with each other. Or if you know of another business owner who is dealing with these tax surprises, has stress, or does not feel in control of their numbers, feel free to send them this replay or have them direct message me as well. I can see it, talk to them and see if I can help them out. I would much rather help someone get clarity now than have them keep guessing for this next 6 months. Because where are we in 6 months from now? Believe it or not, we're already in November. By that time, you can still do some stuff, but it's a little tougher. And last thing, do you know of any other businesses or individuals that could use our services? Maybe somebody who is making money but still feels stressed. Maybe somebody who keeps getting surprised by taxes. Maybe somebody who's busy all the time but still doesn't feel in control. Send them our way. We'll help them out. If not, refer them out to the YouTube channel, send them the videos. Eventually, they'll decide if I can work with them or not, or if they need help, whatever else. Thanks for being here today. I'm so glad to be back to helping out people and giving them more information. And the plan as of right now, since I'm feeling good, treatments are going good, that we'll be doing these lives every week. Eventually, I'm trying to get to the point where I'm trying to do little videos every day, every other day. So hope you guys have a great weekend, and we'll see you next week.